All right, so in case you have not heard, I want to go ahead and get read this with D-Law. Sources. Dallas Cowboys defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence will not need surgery because of a LASIK fracture injury to his right foot, since the bones are not displaced. But he is looking at a 4 to 8 week abstinence as he recovers from it. Yeah, so at least it doesn't need to be surgery. But we've seen Tony Pollard have that before, and I think he's had that before. The injury is not as severe as the ones that threatened the careers of quarterback Jordan Lewis 2 years ago, but Lawrence is likely going to be placed on injured reserve, which would keep him out for at least 4 games. Lawrence is looking at potential return in November. On Friday, Coach Mike McCarthy said the expectation was that Lawrence and edge rusher Mike Parsons, who were dealing with the left high ankle sprains, will play again this season, although he did not know which of the two were the worst at the time. So basically what we had heard before, that he could be out for the whole month, is where we are. It looks like Washington just got the first down deep in their territory. Ball on the 17-yard line. So it's definitely not good news at all. We did bring in Carl Lawson, who has been elevated from the practice squad twice, and will most likely stay off the practice squad that whole time. We're going to have Marshawn Nealon and Chauncey Golson will be our main players. So right now, we are about as thin gets at edge rushing. You look for the Cowboys to possibly need to sign somebody else. The only problem is there's not decent edge rushers that are just sitting on the sideline. There just aren't. There's not a whole lot of options, and basically, okay, yeah, forgive me. I know my pronunciation is not good. Mark, will this make me stronger? Of course it'll make you stronger. Anything that doesn't kill you always makes you stronger. San Francisco has to settle for a field goal here, and they're up 6-0 on New England, and not looking like the juggernaut that everybody figured they would be. Washington driving, they get the ball up to the 34-yard line, first down. We'll see what we see. After seeing Green Bay did almost come back. You don't see any super teams except maybe Minnesota. Minnesota is 4-0 right now. New Orleans, who started out hot and looking like world beaters, are now 2-2. San Francisco early on is struggling with New England at home. And, of course, the Giants lost to us. Falcons found a way to win, so now they're 2-2. There are no juggernaut teams right now in the NFC, and this is where Jerry Jones needs to go ahead and look and say, there's some opportunities out here, and maybe they need to look at trying to trade for somebody. Hassan Reddick, I know that's going to cost you a whole bunch of money, but a move like that, if you can keep him from going to the Eagles and help your team, bro, you got to start looking at this from that standpoint right now and saying, let's make a move to try and really do something special. So there's that. Yeah, Chargers just scored, so they're up first on KC. And it's still early in the season. I will say that as well. So definitely bad news for the Cowboys.